everybody, welcome back to V Speaks. My name is V, and to all the returning subbies, I love you guys so much. I love you. Thank you for coming back. And to anybody watching this video for the first time, a newbie, please subscribe, tell your friends about V Speaks, and please don't forget to follow me on Instagram. And yeah, I think from now on we gotta remove the Instagram one and we'll just edit here because I feel like my intro is kind of long, but it's okay. Today's topic is personal growth. I had shot this video a few months ago and I didn't like the video that I shot. I was just like, you know what, the thing that I'm shooting now at that moment when I shot the first one is not translating my personal growth on a deeper level. And this year I feel like I want to be a bit more intimate with you guys. I feel like the last video where I truly opened up about myself was I think the grief series, grief part 1 to 3. I really went off there. I went a bit personal, so I think this year we're gonna be a tiny bit personal, and yeah, I'm gonna tell you a bit about my personal growth journey. But before that, what is personal growth? This term refers to various techniques for improving one's habits, behaviors, actions, and reactions. For example, learning to control your anger, learning to overcome procrastination, learning to overcome laziness, learning to be more polite and considerate, changing your mindset and becoming more positive. Personal growth requires motivation, the desire to improve, and the willingness to strive to make changes. You also need to be willing to get out of your comfort zone and sometimes do things that are uncomfortable. But are you doing this for your own good though? An open mind and a desire to learn and grow are also very important. Personal growth is an ongoing process that starts from an early age, but mostly shaped by parents, teachers, and the environment and other things that could possibly affect your life. And how do you learn personal growth? Personal growth can help in growing emotionally and mentally and becoming a more considerate, loving, and positive person. It can also help you see your mistakes, negative habits, and lead you to correcting and changing them. So personal growth is kind of growing into a better person, like it's been saying, changing a lot, like when you're growing, you change. There is no way that you are the same person you were when you were 10 years old, 15 years old, 20 years old, etc. I feel like every 5 years you see a huge change in yourself, So now I'm not the person I was when I turned 18 and I just graduated from high school. No, I'm not, I see so much change in myself, mostly last year. Last year, I changed habits. I changed a lot of things around me, not my personality. Maybe I calmed down a little bit. I calmed down a lot, actually. I calmed down a lot, but there's so many little things that I changed about myself naturally. They didn't change because they needed to or something like that. I just changed naturally. When you grow up and you become an adult and you start doing adult things, or you just get older and wiser and more mature, certain things that appealed to you when you were younger don't appeal to you when you are older, including friends or people around you. That also changes, but luckily that didn't change much for me. Yes, I don't talk to some people that I used to talk to anymore because I kind of felt like I was making too much effort calling people, texting people, and I was like, I'm calling this person or I'm texting this person, but they don't really do that for me. I'm wasting my minutes, and yeah, so that's my personal growth. But in 2023, since like we are still new to 2024. I don't know who the hell I am in 2024. I might be a more refined version of who I was in 2023, but I wrote down bullet points of where I grew personally in my life in 2023. So in 2023, I started to deeply reflect on my life, and coming back to V Speaks has really helped with that. These topics, man, that I'm speaking about really made me grow as a person. They made me want to kind of change. They made me very self-aware. Doing topics like what's self-love, do you know who you are, never give up, never settle for less, they made me grow. So many things in 2024 are not going to look the same as 2023 because of all these topics. Before I have to motivate you guys, I have to implement every single topic that I'm talking about. I can't just tell you guys, oh my gosh, y'all should love yourself, without working on myself first. So just know, every single topic that I talk about on this channel, every single thing I'm motivating you about, I have worked on. So there's so much that I have worked on. I've made 33 videos and also the fact that I was consistent with making all those videos for you guys has shown me how much discipline I've brought back into my life, because I've really off-ramped when it comes to discipline. And yeah, so coming back to V Speaks has really changed the course of my life in a way, because I didn't think I was gonna come back, honestly. Even when I started last year, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna try it for a year and maybe I might not come back, I don't know. But I'm actually happy to be here, okay? I'm really happy to be here. 2023 was the year of healing and acceptance of things that have happened to me, and situations, circumstances around those situations that I couldn't control. Guys, I'm a very controlling person. I want everything to go my way. I want things to be a certain way. Guys, I'm so controlling to an extent that every single bag that I carry has a bag order since I was in high school. I'm so controlling to an extent that I felt like there are certain things, because I want everything to be in control, that I'm limiting myself from, you know. So yeah, man, and there are things that have happened throughout the years since I turned 18 that I really didn't like, or there are things that I couldn't accept, the changes in my life that I couldn't accept, that I really truly accepted. There are situations like my mother's death that I've really dealt with, you know. And yeah, I'm truly grateful for that journey of reflection and understanding that not everything is in your hands. Some things are just fate twisting and turning around with you, and you just need to have hope, you need to have courage, you need to have something to push you forward, you know, and to never really give up. 2023 was also my year of going with the flow and not wanting to be in control of things, even when something happened to me that is out of control or unprovoked. I realized that not everything needs to be planned out. I mean, I was raised by the most spontaneous person who barely planned things out. So how am I so meticulous? Like my parents, guys, my parents are so spontaneous. My mother used to say, life is too short, and we'd just do something out of the blue, unplanned, every single week, you know. So I always wonder, where do I take my meticulousness? Where do I take my planning? Where do I take this level of wanting to control everything around me from? Because honestly, even my dad is very spontaneous. Like, he's unpredictable to the highest level, and I am the most predictable person. So I always wonder, how did I get to that point? You know. But yeah, man, I've been going with the flow, guys. I've been seeing what the year has for me. I've been gliding through the year. This year was just my year, you know, of peace, of not wanting to control, not wanting to be bossy. You know, I'm a very bossy person. So I tried so hard this year, and I think I've achieved 90% of not wanting to grab everything and be like, let me do that. You know? I've learned to stop running after people in terms of friendship or any relationship in my life. Every time I planned something with a friend, and I would always like nag and, you know, run after them about whatever we just planned about, run after people to communicate with me. And you know, this made me realize that when someone wants to do something with you, it's always stress-free, easygoing, and happens naturally. Okay, 2023, I literally told myself, yeah, I think it's time to delete this number and this number and this number and this number, because I realized that, you know what, as much as I love these people, we've outgrown each other. We're not in the same place in our lives anymore. We don't align. And because I loved them so much, I couldn't let go. I've been knowing for years that I need to cut this person off, or I need to move on from this person. And the one thing about me, guys, if I have a contact on my phone and we don't talk and you're not my family member, I will delete your number. I will delete your number, because if we don't talk and we're busy happy birthday, and also you're not my neighbor, because you need your neighbor's numbers, okay? You need your neighbor's numbers, and you're not my neighbor or a family member, I will delete your numbers. You know, I don't care whether we've been friends since we were in diapers or whatever. If we don't talk anymore and we always Merry Christmas, Happy Birthday, Happy New Year, I don't want that in my life. If I'm gonna need you in my life, God will bring you back somehow. You will find me on Facebook or Instagram, honestly. I have learned to feel all my emotions, because I'm not in a space where I have to be in defense mode all the time. From the time I started high school, I built a mean persona for myself, because I felt that if I don't have some kind of defense, people would bully me and walk over me and take advantage of me, like in primary school. And this translated straight to my adulthood, and it's only now that I realize that I'm surrounded by good people who have accepted all shades of me, and I can relax. The people who really take out the softness in me are my dad, family, and friends. I was once confronted that, girl, in 2019, that I'm a mean person, and I say things that are off the pocket that offend people, and I was not self-aware at that time. I didn't know that everything that I'm saying, thinking that I'm being straightforward so people don't like the truth, was, you know, that was what I was thinking in my head at the time. I was like, you know what, I'm being straightforward, you know, I'm telling the truth. People don't want to know the truth. But then I realized that the way in which I'm communicating everything that I'm wanting to communicate, I'm attacking, you know. And when I was confronted in 2019 by my friends and some other people that I was working with, it made me realize that actually I'm a mean person. I'm a mean person, and I've got to change that. And I've grown so much from then, and me growing to be who I am now is also another reason why I had to let go of some friends. It's specifically one friend. She didn't accept that, you know, I've changed. You know, I was that mean in her eyes, that I was too mean, that she thought, oh, maybe she's pretending, or she's gonna go back to saying off the pocket stuff again, you know, or she's gonna offend someone. Like, there's nothing that's changed. She couldn't accept the new me, you know. You can never be a new you, but you guys get what I'm saying. She didn't accept a better version, a more mature version, a more accountable version of me, a version that can apologize, a version that can be kind, a version that can be sweet with words. So I had to stop talking to her. It hurt a lot, but I realized that if you cannot grow with your friends, they're not your people. You know, you're gonna outgrow them if they cannot accept that you cannot be the same person, you know. So yeah, like, I'm a softer version. I'm more kind, you know. I'm still straightforward as hell. I still say off the pocket stuff. but like I'm more aware of the things I say. Like when I was young, my mom used to always say I must think twice before I speak, and at some point in my life I outgrew the think twice part before I speak, and I just spoke my mind. And sometimes people don't need you to say everything that you're thinking. So yeah, guys, this video is going to be a bit long. I don't know if I should make it a part 1 or part 2, but if I do, will that be okay? Okay guys, so I ended up deciding to make a part 2, so stay tuned for that. Bye.